Okay, here we are with the first official episode of Sean Speaks. I am very excited about being here. I know the team is, right? Anyways, it's all thanks to you from the support we've had. 37 hits in 24 hours. Absolutely unbelievable. And that's why we're actually here a couple weeks earlier than I actually said in the preview episode. Because people want more of this rubbish. Okay? And what we got today is we've got the 10 poker questions of intrigue. We've got my highlights of the week. So, please subscribe, please comment, please like, please share, whatever you want to do. But please get involved by saying something, the stuff you like, stuff you don't like, and we'll see how we can make this show a little bit better for you. Let's get started. We have my highlights of the week. Roll it! One of the highlights of the week was when we went out for a meal and we had a carvery at the local pub, and we all enjoyed ourselves and a little bit of a family outing. So it was something that we hope to do on some sort of traditional basis, but it was very enjoyable and definitely a highlight. Hello. It's always a highlight when I get an opportunity to either do some crafts with the kids or watch them do crafts. Are you doing some handprints? And what we have here is Tasha doing some handprints. And she's enjoying herself, and it's definitely a highlight of the week for me. Show me your hands. What am I wearing? Oh, just a sec. When my wife's out at a meeting and the kids are in bed, it usually gives me an opportunity to watch my favorite channel and catch up with some old friends. So when it does happen, it is a highlight for the week. I'm back. Need I say more? My favorite highlight of the week was when I told my wife Wendy that I was taking the kids to the park, but actually taught them to leapfrog so that they could just run around and go crazy while I just sat back and relaxed and played on my iPad. And those are my highlights of the week. I do hope you enjoyed them. But let's move on. It is now time for a brand new feature. It is called Poker Times 10 Poker Questions of Intrigue. Now this feature is sweeping the nation. All poker players want a piece of this action. Now when you watch this next feature, please be aware of a couple of things. It is the first time we're doing this. The structure needs a little bit of tweaking, and I haven't memorized the questions yet. But enough excuses. Roll it! Alright, it's poker time here at the pub, and that's right, we have the 10 poker questions of intrigue. And today our guest is going to be Jason. He's a poker player that I played for how many years now?
About 4 years.
About 4 years now. And we're going to go through 10 questions, how it works, 10 questions, and he's going to answer them as honest as he can. Alright, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, question number 1. What is your favorite starting hand?
Pocket queens.
Pocket queens. Best live winning hand?
I had 2 mediocre spades and I made a straight flush out of them, and I had 2 other people had a king flush and a queen flush, so I made a mint out of that one as well.
Brilliant. Okay. You played against me for a while now. What poker nickname would you give me?
Don't really give nicknames. You can be a bit moody on times though.
So what would it be?
Moody?
Great, okay. Cash, tournament, or internet?
Tournament.
Tournament, okay. Favorite poker term, phrase, or word?
All in.
Okay. Biggest pet hate, or if you're Canadian, pet peeve, at the poker table?
I haven't really got any. Slow play, probably.
Slow play, okay. What is your biggest personal poker achievement?
First time I went to the regionals, I qualified for the nationals.
Perfect. In the Red Tooth.
In Red Tooth Poker League.
All right. You've saved up for a whole year to play in a World Series poker event. First hand, somebody shoves all in. You look down at aces. What do you do?
I'd have to call.
Okay. Sitting down at your ultimate six-handed final table. Who's sitting with you? 5 players, dead or alive.
That's an hard one. There'll be a lot of people I'd love to meet that either are dead or are famous and I'm not likely to meet them. But at the same point, if it's down to the final table, especially if there's any money involved, my favourite 5 people would be really bad poker players.
Okay, good answer. All right. In 20 words or less, what is your worst bad beat?
First game of a tournament, I had pocket aces against 2 people with pocket kings. They shoved all in. I obviously called, and both of them made a straight. I had trip aces because the ace came down. They both made the straight.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Jay. Nice seeing you. And we'll see the tables.
I'll see you later.
Moody? I'm not. Tony, am I Moody?
Yeah.
Folks, I've got some bad news and some good news. The bad news is that this is the end of the episode. The good news is that this is the end of the episode. Hope you enjoyed this week's of Sean Speaks. Have yourself a great week, and I hope to see you soon. See ya! Tony, you're fired. And the rest of you, right off.